All right, guys, welcome back to this is the show inside the Texans, week 3. Looks I won 50-20. It was a the first quarter kind of had me a little up and up. I got the ball first. I decided I'm going to stick to the run game. I'm going to establish the run game, and I ran. I ran the ball. First play, actually, I should have broken for a touchdown, but um, DK had a penalty. I knew it was coming back. I just ran out of bounds. Sure enough, there it is right there. So, first play, it should have been a touchdown, but thanks to DK, second play, he got hurt. Go figure. And I lost two important guys in this game. Two, DK and Chubb, which is incredible. I'm losing players during the regular season at a tremendous speed. I don't know what's going on there. Um, so as I run the ball, I get into my red zone, and at this point I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna do a play action. Now number 9 isn't supposed to run a route in this play at all. I'm going to take a guess that he's only going to rush 3 or 4, meaning he's not going to blitz. I'm sure he's expecting a play action at some point as well. I put him in a route anyways, because in this route, the key receiver should have been 83, Schultz, and number 1, Teague. Teague out of the play action in the flats, and Schultz a little bit further into the corner, more in the end zone. Now, what I did is, since I put number 9, I keep forgetting that damn tight end's name, Jordan, as I put Jordan in the route, that kind of freezes that line, that corner, because this corner, if I did not put Jordan in that same route to just hit the flats, one more of the outs right there in that around that 10-yard area, he could float a little bit further back and kind of disrupt the pass to Schultz, and then break on Teague. So adding a Jordan into that route, as you'll see, put it in there, play action. I guessed it right. He only rushed 3, and there it is. It's a layer right there. He had one guy to cover 3 guys because Tankdale took the cornerback. The safety never reacted, which I don't know why the deep safety didn't react to Schultz going right across him right there. But there he goes. Had I not put Jordan in this route right there, this corner would have been able to just maybe drop back and disrupt that pass, probably take that pass away, and I would have been just left with Teague in the flats. But like I said, putting Jordan in created that separation that I needed. And there's Schultz running all by himself underneath. No one to really challenge him for this pass. Touchdown. 7-0 me. Now, I kick the ball back. He goes down the field precisely and scores a touchdown for himself. He scores with Jacobs. It's a running play. I'm here trying to figure out what to use against him, what to do to stop his offense. I get the ball back. I proceed to run the ball and pass the ball. I'm mixing a couple of passing. Get some runs right here, some 6 and 5 yards run. Get a nice pass to Shakir for 16. He actually sacks me right before the quarter ended. What I was looking for, if I remember, it's a play action. No, it's not a play action. It's a shotgun. But I saw Teague break inside and his linebacker go outside, and I was trying to hit the button to throw to him immediately, but I just could not get the ball out. He sacks me. Boom. I should have stepped up into the pocket, made him come, made him change his momentum. We go to the second quarter. BCC, I blew up for a little bit more points, 24. Second play, second and 21, I threw to Teague. Then I threw to Epps. I think I punted it away. But he comes right off the bat. I got him in his own red zone. He does a play action pass. Now, he hasn't run the ball enough for me to kind of bite on any run plays. Even though I know he has Jacobs back there, I was just not content on him running. And I've seen this play before. I run it myself. Saw that receiver coming in, so I try to cover him from underneath, Cornerback is running behind. Oh no, it's a safety. Safety's running behind him. Safety would have never caught him. I'm underneath him. He throws. He underthrows the pass. I don't know if he was just trying to lead him under and didn't see me come underneath him. Picked it off, ran it back, got it back into about the 21, 22 yard line. And from there, I think 2 plays later, yeah, 2nd and 9, I took Teague in for a run. I showed him a pass formation. I knew I was going to run the ball. And what I did, it was a stretch play, if I remember correctly. But I saw him already committed at safety over there. He's going to commit it, and so I decided just to cut it back. And sure enough, nobody there in the middle to stop me. Take it in for a touchdown. So again, it's definitely a stretch, and I just decided to cut back in because what I noticed is him. I had the blockers, and he was coming outside with his safety, just attacking that outside to take that outside. And that's probably because I already showed it to him in the first quarter. I was attacking that outside, tremendously on him. Just cut up, went up the middle, touchdown. I'm up. At this point, I think I'm up 14-0 or 14-7. So he gets the ball back. You can see there's no instant replays for him, except I got one right here. It's his touchdown. I believe this ties it up. Now, I wanted to. I knew he had a 3 receiver set right here. Had a feeling he was going to do a receiver screen. I mean, I do it. So that's why I took control of that outside linebacker right there. And as you can see, I read it correctly. I went out there and I was just trying to get him to force him back inside, which I do. But my guys do not react. I don't know what the hell the Honey Badger was thinking there. All he had to do is just tackle him. That's a loss of 1. Takes a bad angle, decides to tackle. I mean, what the hell was he thinking? But this time I'm trying to get to the outside line, to the middle linebacker, and I there's no chance. He gets repositioning outside. Just a bad move. I mean, I read the offense, read what he was trying to do. Maybe what I should have done with Anderson is attack going in an angle, and what I mean is go this way. You can't really. I wish we could have a diagram to kind of show, but should have gone this way instead of going straight down the line. Because that's exactly what I did. I just went straight down the line. I should have just attacked him instead of going down the line with the intention of forcing him back in, which I did. But Honey Badger right there after releasing didn't do diddly poop. So now he ties it up. I think second play of me getting the ball back, I decided to pass. He's thinking I want to run it because I've been running. I've ran a lot already by this point, and he was blitzing, and I just caught him in a blitz, one-on-one situation. He already, like I said, DK was hurt. This would have been DK's pass right here. Just takes off with Shakir, and I get it down into my territory, I think 24, 25 yard line, and. What I do again is, I know he's expecting it, and I'm just going to give it to him. I'm going to run it. And this time it was a counter. He's just out of position with that safety. He comes down, and I cut back in. No way to stop me. My momentum's already taken me forward. I'm in. Touchdown. 21-14. And I think this is where the game really changed hands. He gets the ball back. I'm in a nickel or nickel. I'm in a nickel defense. I'm trying to rush to 4, and I'm looking back, trying to see where he's going to go to. I'm controlling Baker, and I see that receiver trying to cut across, and I'm trying to bracket him if you can see. But it was just not a good job of bracketing him. Nonetheless, Reader jumps right in front of it. I'm glad he did because I would have probably messed it up with Baker. Perfect interception by Reed. Takes it back. We're back in our territory. I run the ball a couple times, but I eventually find Pryor in the end zone with a touchdown. And if I remember correctly, it was the receiver screen. I was going to run the ball, but it was an RPO, and I passed it real quick to Pryor because I think he was expecting run. And got in real easy with Pryor. 24-0. I intercept the ball once again with Reed. Um, Pass the ball a couple, run the ball, Teague, pass it to Teague, run it again. Kick. I'm content with 3 points at the end of that quarter. That's all I was concerned about. We go into the third. I think he got the ball first, and this is one of the big plays right here. He's starting to score, and what I'm doing now is I'm covering as much as I can. But finally, my defensive line breaks through. Anderson, this kid should have been breaking through. He gets his second sack of the game, right there. Uh, Now I don't know why he rolled his quarterback that way, because you roll it outside the pocket, outside that tackle, the disengagement, the block shed is going to be easier. And Anderson is so quick. Burrow's not going to be able to get away from him. That's an easy sack right there. He got pass to Copeland and another one to Josh, but that's about it. He was going for fourth and down. I showed him blitz, but I was not blitzing. But came back from a safety, and I came down and covered. Jacob stopped him a yard short on fourth down. Actually, it says 4th and 6. So okay, I thought it was a yard. So I get the ball back. I start running it with Teague. At this point, I break another long one, and I start bringing in other running backs. Play action pass, more runs with Johnson, Peters, Teague. I get Johnson in for a touchdown. I'm up even bigger. He's just struggling. He's struggling, and okay, this is the next pass. This is a touchdown recovery fumble. I'm in a quarter, of course, as you can see. I'm trying to bait him to pass to 8, which is Jacobs. I'm sitting here. He could have had me because I was expecting a complete. I thought he was going to go up the seams. He does a quick in and out, and maybe his intention was to pass there. Maybe he wouldn't have passed it because who is this linebacker right here? Is that Baker? Okay, it was Baker. I thought I was playing Baker over here. So who was I using? Oh, I'm using the safety. All right, so. Oh, God. He would have had me. He did not see his tight end was up the seam completely. I don't know what he was looking at. Maybe he did see. Let's see. Did he see him? Is that what he's trying to do? Try to get it out to him? So he feels the. Oh yeah, I think he did see it. I think he did see it. He just didn't have time. Will Anderson just with the block shed, and Will Anderson at that particular series was playing tackle, if I remember correctly. Man, this thing is so. No, he's still playing defensive end. Yo, oh, I see what it was. The defensive tackle dropped back because I was blitzing the corner. Okay, so he dropped. Okay, I see what happened. Anderson with the quick block shed. He sacks Burrows, picks up the fumble, scores himself. So it's a strip sack with a fumble recovery and touchdown. This time I'm up very big. I feel okay, but I know it was only the third quarter. He still had plenty of time. We're playing 9-minute quarters. I know we have plenty of time for him to come back, and it's happened to me before. So as you can see in the third quarter, he passes Josh Jacobs for 10 yards. If I go over to the fourth quarter, he starts at 3rd and 1. Joe Burrow to Brandon McDonald for a touchdown. Of course, it's not letting me see that. He does go for a quick 2. I'm showing a run defense here. I just have a feeling he's passing. So what I do is one of my favorite blitzes. It's a blitz coverage to kind of cover the flats real quick. And I guess right. I'm covering the flats with my safety corner and my linebacker. And right to Petrie. He throws, and Petrie takes it back for a pick 2. A pick 2. I mean, very happy about that. I mean, yeah, I gave him the 6, but I was kind of glad to get the 2 back. It makes it a lot easier. Now I get the ball back. I'm at this point, I'm just kind of content running the ball. I'm just trying to kill time at this point. And he's coming out full control of the run. And I run a couple screens, a couple receiver screens. I'm just content. I'm not trying to score at this point. I'm just trying to keep the clock moving and chains moving. At the end, there's 2 minutes left. I think I kick a field goal, so I get another 3 points, and he gets the ball back. Now this ball right here, I caused a fumble with a hip stick at the knees, but I knew. I recovered it. But when they showed the replay right as they were reviewing it, I realized, I'm not getting this ball back because right there, bam, he hit the ground and he fumbled the ball. So the ground caused the fumble. I knew it wasn't going back to me. But I do end it with the rookie cornerback. Rookie cornerback is sitting here waiting on him, and what I like is he's sitting here waiting on his tight end. He's happy with his tight end. Rookie cornerback's got the outside leverage on him. Sees the ball coming in. Now I'm coming back inside. I'm trying to at least swat it away, but the corner perfectly. I guess he sees it too. I guess he's trying to lead him up away from the honey badger coming in. Is this the honey badger? No, this is Stingley. So he's trying to lead it. I don't think he wanted. I think he wanted to pass it right here in this general area, right? I think his intention was to pass it right here. But when he threw the ball, I think he saw Stingley was coming. And I'm trying to get it here. So when he passed it, I think at the last minute, I think he decided to kind of hold up the directional button to try to lead him up. But a mistake because the rookie who's on his hip cuts back underneath and just picks it off. A great pick by the rookie. Vigors. This kid could be a starter anywhere else right now. I stole him. I forgot what round, but definitely some of my rookie players are contributing to this win. Contributing and contributed big for this particular win. So let's look at the stats. Of course, I got 50. He got 20. I had 397 yards total offense compared to his 323. I ran the ball for 226 yards. 200 of those yards were Teague's. The other 26 were a combination of Chandler, Pierce, and Johnson. Johnson did have a touchdown as well. Passing yards, he did do more than me. 296 when compared to my 171. I was more concerned about kind of controlling the pass, controlling the game, controlling the pace of the game. I didn't have to throw needlessly. So I was, limiting those throws that I needed to throw. First downs, 23. Total yards, he had 341, where I had 397. Here's the story of the game. I had 5 turnovers, and I did not turn it over at all, and I forced 5 out from him. Had a 66% third down conversion compared to his 50%. Didn't go for it on fourth, but he did. He was over 1. 2-point conversion, he was 1 for 1 at 100%, but to me, because he threw me the pick too. Red zone, he was 2 for 5 at 40%, where I was 5 for 7 at 71%. I had 4 red zone touchdowns. He had 2. I had 1 red zone field goal. I had 2 penalties. I got to fix that. 2 penalties for 2 for 14. Of course, the TOP was in my favor, 21-11 compared to his 14-49. If we go to the player stats, C.J. Stroud was 139. He had a rating of 139. He was 12 for 15 for 182, 80 yards, 1 touchdown. No interceptions. His longest was 51 yards, and that was to Sharik, I believe. We go to our rushing stats. Our rookie, Rodney Teague, is coming out big. He had a big first game. Second game was a little bit more tame, but he came back to the third game with 18 carries, 200 yards. He averaged 11.1 a carry, 2 touchdowns. He broke 4 of them. He had 4 carries over 20 yards. His longest was 52. Chandler came in. He had 4 carries, 70 yards. He did fumble the ball once. Johnson had 4 carries for 16, 1 touchdown. Pierce 4 for 4, averaging 1.0. Pryor got a handoff on a reverse, got punched in the face, lost some yards right there himself. So he's not he's a pass catcher. We go to receiving yards. Teague led the receivers, 41 yards out of 4 catches, receiving yards. 4 receiving catches, 41 yards. Pryor had 2 for 20. I thought he scored a touchdown. Yeah, I swear to God, I thought he scored a touchdown. Maybe he didn't. I apologize. Shakir, he had a big catch. Ran it for 57 yards. 51 yards to be exact. 2 catches, 67 yards. Our rookie tight end had one for 8 yards. I did not. Oh no, this is our fullback. My bad. Chandler had one for 13. These are screens more than likely. Jordan had one for 14, and Schultz one for 19, a touchdown on that first quarter bootleg. If we go to our defense, let's go to our defense. See what the defense did. Defensively, let's see. I do see a little bit more improvement. Matheson still leading tackler, 4 solos, 3 assists, 7 tackles altogether. Anderson had 3 solos, 2 assists, 5 altogether. He had 3.5 sacks. This man was a beast today. I like that. Johnson, a cornerback. I don't like seeing him up here, but 3 tackles. Baker, 2. He had 2 solos, 4 total. Blair, cornerback, 2. Yeah, 3. So too many secondary people up at the top of my defensive stats. I'm not a fan of that. Brown, Campbell, Childers, no tackles. It looks like. Well, no, they did have tackles. They just no solos. They had assists. Biggers had that interception. Big at the end of the game. Congratulations, rookie. But that's pretty much it, guys. That's what we got. It was a win for the Texans. Finally, thank God I got into the win column, and I'll take that win. 50-20. Next up is the Jaguars. Dre, it's not going to be an easy game. Going to come in with the same mindset, try to establish that run game. I'm sure he's going to try to come in and stop it. I got to definitely stop his run game and look out for his cross routes with his receivers. So not going to be easy, but I'm sure he smells blood in the water. He's going to come in to try to take me out and put me in a deeper hole in that AFC South division. So other than that, guys, that is it. We'll see you on the next game, after the next game.